This here is known as my time. 410 to 15, you're mine. This is my life as I live with my cat and me. What you got to give? So sit and explore my life while I walk through life with strive. But I'm here for all to show, even those left behind can't glow. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Oh, hi. What's up? Hey, you just chilling? Yeah, you want to say hi too? Yes. Okay. Any kisses? Kisses? Oh, thank you. Isn't she nice? Yes. It's another relaxing, chilling day here. It's been raining all day outside, and I actually slept most of the day. When it's really damp like this for a while, I tend to sleep a little more, because what? I'm doing something, kitty cat. Yes, I know. Hi. Yes. What? What do you want? Okay. What's up? Okay. Come on. No? Alright. Yeah, I tend to sleep a little more when it's damp like that outside. And, I'm putting the futon. What? Leave me alone for a second, please. Putting the futon down. Yeah, hi, kitty cat. Yes, hi. Hi. Little camera hog. Hey, no, leave it alone. He's doing something. He's doing something. Yeah, when the futon goes down, I notice that for the first couple of days I have a decent sleep, but it's usually after that that the futon starts hurting my back. And I noticed yesterday during my editing that I say futon really weird. I like emphasize the ooh in it for some reason, and I notice it every time I say it now. I started laughing when I was doing it. No! I started laughing yesterday when I was doing the editing, because every time I said it I could hear it. It's like futon, futon. It sounded like a fucking moron. Futon. 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 Kitty, just relax, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. And, did apply for a couple jobs last hour, or an hour ago. I'm talking fucking past tense. I'm kind of like dazed and confused today. I had a pretty deep sleep, which was nice. My legs actually feel normal today, because usually when I sit down, like I have been, I spend weeks on end looking for work. Some fucking stupid reason. Legs start to feel funny, because I'm not really using them that often. Because there are times when I don't even leave this house for a couple days. I'm literally just sitting here applying for jobs and watching little science stuff or whatever. Right now I got Star Trek on. They're on the last couple seasons, so I've just been letting it play on Justin TV. I'm really liking Justin TV lately. I have a lot of good stuff on there. I even got to see the Diablo 3 beta playthrough, which I can't fucking wait for. Oh, Diablo. That is like the first... the very first Diablo game was the very first massive, or very first MMO I ever played in regards to online. Because back in the early 90s, you know, we had the internet, but it was very limited to like Yahoo search or some simple little fucking games and shit like that, because it was like Windows 3.0 or Windows 95. So we were very limited in what we had to actually use. And then Diablo came out. I think it was 94, 95, somewhere around there. And no, it was later than that. Maybe 97? No, it wasn't that late. 96? I'm not sure. Check the time here. So yeah, when Diablo came out, I mean, I couldn't even play it on my computer because my parents had bought, top of the line computer at the time, but it was like on a 2-year payment plan because computers were really fucking expensive back then, and only like middle class families were able to afford them. And both my parents were working, and we had a decent life. You guys saw the house that I was in at the time. So we were pretty well off, but my computer wasn't able to handle playing Diablo because we were just on AOL. The old school AOL, like 1.0 shit, and stuff you would get in the mail, very first edition. And my buddy had dial-up, so I used to go over to his house all the time to play Diablo, and it was like the best thing ever. It's like, oh my god, we can actually play with other people. It was like the biggest thing in the world. It was like unreal to us. Like it was, and back then we think, we didn't even have chat, like ICQ or anything like that. Like we didn't have chat programs that we could use to talk to each other. So being able to play online with other people on a game, that was like revolutionary for us. And we fucking played Diablo religiously for probably a couple of years. And then eventually more online games started coming out, like pool hall type, like table pool type stuff, where you could actually go online and play other people. That was like casino games were some of the very first ones to come out. And then it gradually evolved into like what we see today. But yeah, Diablo 3 is coming out. They pretty much kept the gameplay all the same. They just added on to it, which is exactly what they did for StarCraft 2. So Blizzard right now is doing it right, I believe. They're keeping the core essence of the game together, just adding on to it, but not adding a bunch of bullshit like they do with WoW, where it doesn't really enhance the gameplay at all. It just adds fucking extra shit that you don't really need. But in this, they actually add stuff that adds to the gameplay. Like they did in StarCraft, they added extra characters, which adds to the strategy, and they added counter strategies to those strategies in regards to their character builds and how they work with each other and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing or playing Diablo 3. Just hope my fucking computer's still working. In regards to the whole speed of light being broken and everything like that, they're still trying to confirm it. But now they're saying there's a possibility that they witnessed something like a transient neutron particle where it skipped from one spot to another, and the computer filled in the gap, so to speak. So one of the theories is that they witnessed teleportation, so to speak, where it reached a point of speed where it literally jumped from one space to another, which is possible. They've actually like transported, I think, protons from one atom to another, because it's it's really difficult to explain, but pretty much a proton carries the same information regardless of where it is in space. So if you're able to get two atoms that are positive and negative to each other or some shit like that, and you insert a certain type of energy or something, and it transfers the proton from that atom to the other negative atom, and vice versa, that negative proton gets transferred to the positive atom, but the information from the positive stays with the atom. So when the proton is transferred to the other atom, it adds the information to the negative atom, and then when the blank negative proton goes to the positive atom, since the information was already on the positive atom, it transfers that information onto the negative atom. So therefore they basically teleported the information from one thing to the other. That was really hard to explain. That took some effort to get right. Oh, this quantum shit is so fucking... Oh, it's so difficult to explain. Oh, it's so hard to simplify as well, because they can... Quantum theory, like, atoms and protons and everything can be ones and zeros. They can be at one spot and not be at the other, but be at both and not at both at the same time. Like, it's so fucking like ones and zeros, but it can be a 1 and a 0, but it can be neither also. So it's like, I understand why it's taken them so long to create a quantum computer, because it's just the science and just wrapping your fucking head around it is mind-boggling. I mean, there you go. But you know, I think I was able to simplify it well enough for you guys to understand. It's just like, if they broke the speed of light barrier, you know, Donna was asking me on the comments the other day, you know, what is this, like, what impact is this going to have on my life? Like, why should I care? And I think the way I explained it is that it won't physically have a personal impact on your life. It will have an adverse effect on your life. Like, they have to rewrite the science books depending upon what comes out of these theory, or what comes out of this result. And you know, all the science books will have to be rewritten, and that itself will take a lot of effort, because there's going to be a lot of people who will deny everything and fight it, and don't want to take the time and effort and money into rewriting all these books. And then there's going to be the religious people, you know, the extreme religious people who are going to fight that just because it's science. So you're going to have that battle, and la 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 la, and then it's, you know, it's going to take some time. That's going to have it's going to be like a background effect on people's lives. For those of us who are older and not in school, it won't have any effect on us, really. You know, most people don't follow science, and they don't give a shit about science or what's going on in the world around them, so this will have absolutely no effect on most people. But for those of us who are actually paying attention and following along what's going on in this fucking world around us, you know, it's an advancement of human knowledge. It's another step towards the answers of truth in regards to the science and everything like that. So it's an important step to our own advancement. Now the physical implications is that, well, depending upon the results, if we surpass the speed of light, then we'll have to reevaluate Einstein's theory of relativity, because the reason E equals mc squared is based on the speed of light, and that it can't be broken. And if it can be broken, then that means that Einstein broke down everything in the universe into two states, energy and mass. But the reason he came to the E equals mc squared is because he realized that energy and mass are equal. They only are determined by how fast they are moving, in regards to how much energy a mass has. But if there's no mass, then it could have limitless energy. It's a little difficult to kind of understand, but I think I've got the basics of it. And if we can surpass the speed of light, then that means that the speed of light isn't static, like it isn't always the same. So therefore, the energy and mass have to have different equations now. And that totally throws off every fucking scientific equation in the last, what, 60, 70 years? Because most of the scientific stuff we have now based on the universe, in regards to how it's grown, in regards to how stars are formed, everything. In regards to the creation of black holes, to how gravity and energy is affected, and dark matter, everything will be affected by that. And you know, most of it can still be held true based on those equations, because in a normal state, light travels at this certain speed. But if we surpass that, then that means that there are going to be states in the universe where the speed of light can be varied. So therefore the E equals mc squared equation no longer has any weight, and the rules of the constant reality that we live in no longer exist in that space of the universe. I can't believe I'm actually able to explain this. Man, oh man. I'm starting to think that I might actually be capable of doing this as a oh, let's not get too far fucking ahead of yourself, James. You've just been watching a lot of documentaries. You're not a fucking scientist. Just relax. Anyway, enough babbling for me today. There's nothing really going on, so this will just be me talking to you guys today. So I hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have a call for a job or some fucking shit and get back on track. So John, stay wise, folks. Peace.